Hey, she's South African, yo, swine! She's South African! Yo, massa! She's fucking South African! Bye-bye.
It would be, what consequences are her parents going to deal with for what they did? How is this going to affect her life going forward? Is she going to get deported, go to Nigeria? What's her plan? Good luck to her. I really hope she didn't know. And I really hope she doesn't do anything to harm herself. And then, you guys were right. I was wrong. My intuition was off this time. And I'm so glad that I am not always right in this case, and that people don't always take my word for something. I just wish that we could be respectful, and I could have also been more respectful, but I don't really take kindly to disrespect just because I have an opinion in the first place. So if I say, well, I think that she should be able to enter, then I'm a whore. How? So you are allowed to say she can go. I can't say anything about what I feel without being a whore. And then I'm not supposed to say something going to be fine. Hopefully we can learn to respect each other. So glad that no one just agreed with me, because we wouldn't have uncovered the actual truth. And a shout out to everybody who was involved in uncovering the truth. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Oh, happy Women's Day. Take care of yourselves. I love my country. I love being a South African, but I'm not going to say things I don't mean to appease you. And I'm also not going to keep quiet to appease you. And I just am going to be who I choose to be, regardless of how you guys feel about it. But this time I was off key, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we can be more respectful to each other in the future when we disagree, because more likely than not, as history has proven, I will disagree with you guys again in the future. And hopefully we can find respectful ways to address our disagreements.
Yeah, now first of all, it is important to note that her comment section was off, comments off, switched off, and that obviously speaks a volume on its own, you know. I'm glad she apologized, just like how I was glad with DJ Sbu and Lerato Kanyafo. Apologizing is not easy, especially having to admit that you were wrong. As a woman, we all know this, worldwide, women don't like apologizing. So even if they have to now apologize, their apology will always have something like, yeah, but the reason why, you know. So I'm not even shocked at their apology, both Lerato Khanyago and Pearl Thusi. I do feel Pearl Thusi was very disrespectful in getting her point across, and it was just very distasteful. I don't even want to lie, you know. With Abosomizi and Lerato Khanyago, in as much as they said what they said and we disagreed with them, but with Pearl Thusi, it was just disrespecting South Africans, and it wasn't only just, you know, raising her own opinion. But I guess, like she said, maybe she got triggered by other comments, you know, abantu bembizang is fair, just because she's not agreeing with them, or just because she has a different opinion. So I do get it, but I still feel as well her opinion, you know, was very distasteful and disrespectful to South Africans. But I'm glad she apologized, unlike Abosomizi and Malema, that, you know, we've been waiting and the apology is just not coming. I doubt it's going to come anytime soon. Malema affect votes. You know, others, yeah, I'm just careers here and there, but as soon as they apologize, but Malema, he has made it very clear from the get-go which way he stands in all of this. And him actually not admitting that he was wrong this time and not apologizing to South Africans, you know, he's just quiet in jail. You know, it speaks volumes. What he actually does, I'm sure he said they must find other creative ways. So I don't know, man. With Malema, he's always made it clear where he stands with this. Whether it's a crime, whether it's something that someone must be held accountable, like in this situation, he'll never stand for South Africa and with South Africa and actually call that person out or hold them accountable. So his character is very questionable when it comes to that, and I would never give someone my vote who would never put me first and put our safety first as South Africans. Because once someone is here illegally, it becomes a problem, because if they commit a crime, they can't even be traced. They can just kill and get away with it. So when South Africans raise these issues, it's hatred. Can you believe that even Chidimma, why are they still defending Chidimma? You will find other opportunities. I don't know if it's for engagement or this is really truly how they feel, but it's quite disappointing. I do get it with if Nigerians are commenting and saying and calling us all sort of names. I mean, what do we expect? They hardly hold their people accountable for any sort of crime, even if they commit these crimes elsewhere. They hardly hold them accountable. So what do we expect? Really they're gonna turn a blind eye and go with this twist to go say, Chidimma withdrew because the safety of her family, which is untrue. She withdrew because she was forced to withdraw. She withdrew because now Home Affairs has confirmed that actually her citizenship or her ID document is fraud because her mother committed fraud. Man, what do we expect with Nigerians? They hardly hold anyone accountable. They hardly hold criminals from their own country accountable. So whatever, man. I'm just disappointed with our people like Chidimma who are still defending this thing, even though this has came out. It's just disappointing altogether. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.
Thank you very much, Polani, for having us. No, there is no reason to pursue. In fact, we're going to court to ask the court to do precisely what she did, to order her to withdraw, to interdict her from participating. And her withdrawal, Polani, is not out of a good heart. You would remember earlier in the week or so, she said no one will stop her from contesting. But today, this morning, at exactly 9:29, our lawyers made contact with Stephanie, who is the CEO of Miss South Africa pageant, and was alerted to the fact that court documents will be sent to her and Chidimma, the Nigerian woman, and to urgently ask the court to interdict. So they got the court documents very early. The Minister of Home Affairs also got those court papers as he was the second respondent. So they knew that we're going to court. We're just waiting for the judge, the senior judge, to give us the date and the time. We're hoping for 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday to go and argue this matter on urgency. That is why she withdrew. It is because of the pressure of patriotic South Africans, but more specifically because of the court case that the Patriotic Alliance has already filed in the court of law.